You're good, Terry.
I'm good.
Mr. Russo, you're good?
Yep.
All right, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the regular meeting of the Newton Town Council, September 10th, 2025. If we can please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you very much. Terry, could you do a roll call for us, please?
Mr. Coos,
Here.
Mr. Dixon,
Here.
Mrs. Diglio,
Here.
Mrs. Teets, here, Mayor LaFois.
Here. In accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act, notice of this regular meeting was given to the two newspapers of record and posted on the official bulletin board on January 3rd, 2025. We have a couple of presentations tonight I'm super excited about. This first one is probably going to get the council in trouble only because he's not aware of it. And I'm hoping that he doesn't take it out on his staff. But Mr. Russo. You may have noticed that your beautiful wife is in the audience and may have been wondering why she's here, but we're about to find out. So I hope that you all will bear with me because there is a lot of important information in what I'm about to read. And I think it's all going to make us super proud. So this is on behalf of the Council of the Town of Newton in New Jersey, proclamation for Thomas S. Russo Jr. Whereas Thomas S. Russo Jr. began his 18th year as Newton's town manager on August 18th, 2025, becoming the longest serving town manager in the town's history. His distinguished leadership has strategically positioned Newton for exceptional success across multiple areas of municipal governance and community development. And whereas Tom has overseen and supported multiple redevelopment designations and plans, including Water Street, the Armory property, and 56 Sparta Avenue. The Water Street project brought 3 national tenants, Panera, Starbucks, and Chipotle, along with 100 apartments to Newton's highway commercial area. He demonstrated persistence during the 15-year cleanup of the Armory site by the Department of Military and Veterans Affairs, with the property now nearly ready for transfer to the town of Newton for a new ShopRite retail center development. And whereas Tom assisted in negotiating and overseeing 3 major Thorlabs redevelopment projects, the headquarters at 56 Sparta Avenue for 300,000 square feet, Diller Avenue for 158,000 square feet, and Brooks Plaza for 153,000 square feet. The headquarters project won a Governor's Housing and Economic Development Award in 2012 for leading public-private economic development partnership. Combined, these 3 projects created over 600,000 square feet of light industrial research, development, and warehouse space, generating more than 1,000 jobs for the town of Newton. And whereas Tom has led transformative planning initiatives, including the award-winning Downtown Strategic Vision Plan of 2012, recognized by the Downtown New Jersey and the development of one of New Jersey's first municipality-wide form-based codes, which earned recognition from the New Jersey planning officials. He maintained Newton's strategic partnership with the State Planning Commission, securing regional designation and guiding the town through 2 plan endorsement processes. His housing achievements include a 65-unit LEED certified senior development with ground floor retail, 3 group homes providing 8 rooms for developmentally disabled residents, and 11 transitional housing units for homeless families. And whereas Tom has spearheaded a downtown renaissance through strategic support of small businesses and innovative use of grant funding, he leveraged over $300,000 in neighborhood preservation program grants for comprehensive downtown beautification, including flower planters, public art, murals, music systems, and facade renovations, earning recognition from the New Jersey planning officials in 2024. Additionally, he has secured millions in grant funding, including $550,000 for public art and town center improvements, and $760,000 for Mill Street and Water Street sidewalk enhancements. And whereas Tom has championed the Sussex Branch Trails connectivity through Newton, supporting key infrastructure, including a wetlands boardwalk near Hicks Avenue, multiple connections near Thorlabs properties, and a bridge towards Hampton and Lafayette. His ongoing efforts include the grant-funded Memory Park Boardwalk Connector Project, which will link Memory Park to the rail trail via another wetlands boardwalk. And whereas Tom has demonstrated exceptional leadership in securing cost-saving insurance partnerships for Newton. Since 2009, he has served on the statewide insurance fund executive committee, including as chairman since 2014, expanding Newton's participation from workers' compensation to all lines coverage, generating significant ongoing savings. He also led Newton's 2011 entry into the North Jersey Employee Benefits Fund, where he has advanced from executive committee member to current chairman, saving the town thousands annually in healthcare costs compared to state programs. And whereas Tom's efforts on behalf of the town are also clearly reflected in the financial statements, seen by the increase of the current fund balance going from $920,307.26 in 2008 to a robust $4,273,231.96 in 2025, and the net valuation taxable amount of $834,437,330 in 2008 to $1.1 billion in 2025. And whereas Tom continues to work tirelessly on multiple fronts to foster Newton's growth and prosperity, from aggressively pursuing diverse redevelopment opportunities to establishing comprehensive support systems for local businesses, Tom has cultivated an environment where success flourishes for all who embrace the many opportunities he has helped to create. Now, therefore, we, the mayor, the town council, and all of the employees and staff, residents and business owners and volunteers in the town of Newton hereby proclaim our deep appreciation and heartfelt gratitude to Thomas S. Russo Jr. for his exceptional service as town manager as he begins his 18th year in this role, making him the longest serving town manager in the town of Newton's history. We extend our warmest congratulations and best wishes for continued success in all of your years ahead. Tom? Rich, would you like to talk church? Yeah, you're one of the frame. And smaller font. So we all know that hard work doesn't happen without a great team behind you, and I think Tom would absolutely not want this spotlight and talk about all the team that works with him day in and day out to make Newton as wonderful it is. But we also wholeheartedly appreciate the family support, Trish, and I know you're here representing you and the girls. Thank you for making the trip here. But we know the long hours, late night meetings, weekend events. You and the family have often come to the town of Newton to embrace everything that happens here and attend events and come to the restaurants and the parades and all those types of things. So we know that Tom's success is because of the strong foundation of the family support that he has. So thank you for coming out tonight for that. Tom, I know you like to be prepared with comments. So I'm stepping aside because you're probably not happy with us, but we'll turn the floor over to you for a couple minutes.
So, I'm very honored and touched and, appreciative of the mayor and council, all the staff showing support. I've been very blessed that I've been able to live my dream of being in public service, whether it was as an elected official in 2 different towns or serving as an appointed official in Randolph. The past 18 years here, and Newton has always been a great community of caring, of heart, and your presence here, which isn't for me, it's for Pam, and for Russell, demonstrates how much you care about the people that make them successful. Newton's been very good to me and my family. I'm 2 years away from retiring. Kind of take a moment to look back on all the interesting things that we've done that touched upon in the proclamation, when you realize the impact that we've all made on the community to the positive. And I hope, especially as we, promote Russell and we have new officers coming in that are half my age or younger. That, you consider and count your blessings, because the career goes fast. And what we do serving the public is really important. Just look at, the events today in Utah and you realize that politics and government, there's some people that love what we do and there's some people that don't really appreciate what we do. And just hope and pray that you all count your blessings, whether it's family and friends, faith, but certainly community. And I hope that someday you'll be able to reflect fondly upon your years of service here in town. So Trish and my girls and my parents and, all my family, my sister, just want to say thank you. It's been a great run. We still have more work to do. And I'll turn it over to the next town manager in short order and hope that I will have left Newton a better place. I started in 2008. So thank you for the, the honor and thank you for the opportunity to serve forward. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, the rest of the council is joining us. So I have the pleasure of knowing Tom since he was hired in 2008 and having been part of the team that got to bring Tom on. There were a couple moments where we were all like, who is this young guy coming from Morris County with all these like wonderful ideas for the town of Newton? And let's see how this plays out and if he really wants to stick it out for a while here up in Sussex County. And we're so glad that you have Tom and not only the impact on Sussex County, but we often talk about being the county seat and all of the wonderful things that and challenges that come along with being that. But I think that Newton's success by far is instrumental in the county's success and beyond. And we've seen that in so many different ways, whether it was the redevelopment projects we've talked about. When I first came into elected office in 2008, I think we had $12,000 in grants and we thought that was pretty cool. And now we've got millions, right? And the fund balance and just the overall financial health of the organization, the growth in all of our departments. That comes from an entire team effort, but there has to be a leader and we're so glad that it's been you, Tom. So, GP, I didn't get the blue memo. I know, I think so. No, stay here.
So Matt will just Photoshop it.
I'm gonna start taking pictures in front of the screen because if one of you are missing. Yes, let's all stay here. Good job. Standing.
My exercise. You brought me flowers? Sure.
Oh, it's on the chance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, there you go.
All right, so our next revision. Oh. Why don't you come on up here? So again, this is from the council on behalf of the town of Newton. Our next proclamation is for Miss Pamela Fletcher. So whereas Pam Fletcher was born in Newton Memorial Hospital in 1959. Sorry, should we put that out there?
That's fine.
A resident of Sussex County for 63 years, she was raised on Elm Street in Newton. Her father, Clarence Ish Freeland, was a sergeant for the Newton Police Department until his passing in 1970 at the age of 44. Her mother, Dorothy, was a stay-at-home mom and raised Pam and her 3 sisters. Pam attended Halstead and Newton High School, graduating in 1978. Whereas Pam attended Dover Business College after high school, and in 1988, Pam applied and was hired by the Sussex County Prosecutor's Office as a legal secretary. After working for the County of Sussex for 37 years, she retired in August of 2022. She was also a pet sitter for 18 years, as her love for animals is a passion of hers. Pam enjoys traveling to the Caribbean to scuba dive so she can experience sea life in their natural habitat. And whereas Pam volunteers with the Town of Newton Recreation Commission and works for the Town of Newton as a crossing guard, where she looks forward to interacting with the children and everyone she comes in contact with. She also serves as a poll worker at the Sussex County Board of Elections on election days. And whereas Pam loves the county of Sussex and the town of Newton, and actually you say that quite often, that you truly love the town of Newton. She has wonderful memories of her childhood to adulthood. Pam's compassion for those in need, to lending a helping hand, and a strong work ethic are values she has learned from her family, friends, and growing up in Newton. Pam continues to reside in Newton with her husband Keith of 30 years. Now therefore, we, the mayor and the town council of the town of Newton, hereby proclaim our appreciation and gratitude to Pam Fletcher for exemplifying the vital role that senior citizens play within their community. In recognition of commitment to the community and most of all her spirit, love, and dedication to the town, we hereby name Pam Fletcher 2025 Newton Senior Citizen of the Year, and your name is already on the plaque. Out in the lobby. Congratulations.
Yeah. I'm not like Tom where I can talk off the top of my head because I'm old now, so things down. I'm honored and overwhelmed with gratitude for being chosen as the senior citizen of the Earth Movement. After Tom, the town manager, called and told me that I had received this award, I started to take a walk down memory lane. I have so many memories, actually way too many to list, but I came to realize that every aspect of my life from being born and raised here, my education, working, and volunteering has been in the town of Newton. I want to thank those who nominated me for this award. I also want to thank my family and friends who also supported me with encouragement in everything I have achieved in my life. This award reinforces my commitment to making a positive impact with everyone I meet. Even a simple smile can help someone with their day. I am very humbled and proud to be recognized as a positive role model in my community. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Michelle's gonna hold on our corner tomorrow. That's when you're passing the kids.
We're not photoshopping that, so we can throw off the whole tune too. I guess.
Yeah.
Of those swearing in things, that's what you need, and then there's the Bible. All right, Tom, before, Russell.
Russell Post was born and raised in Hardiston Township. He graduated from Stockton University in 2014 with a degree in criminal justice and a minor in historical studies. Shortly after graduation, he began his law enforcement career with the New Jersey Department of Corrections, where he served for 1 year, followed by a brief period with the Sussex County Sheriff's Office. In 2015, he was hired by the Newton Police Department, where he proudly has served since. During his time with the department, he spent 2 years assigned to the Detective Bureau, gaining valuable investigative experience. He currently serves as one of the department's firearms instructors and as a certified humane law enforcement officer. Outside of his career in law enforcement, he enjoys spending time with his wife, Sarah, and their 2 children, Madison and Brooke. Mayor?
I, Russell Post,
I, Russell Post,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support
that I will support
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution
and the
of
Constitution
the State of New Jersey,
of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to same,
and allegiance to same,
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state,
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all of the duties
perform all of the duties
of the office of sergeant
of the office of sergeant
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Yeah. Chief?
Real quick, I just want to thank the mayor and council and town manager Tom Russo. Without your support and dedication to this town, promotions like this would not happen. Russell, congratulations, well deserved. Thank you. Russell's been with us for just about 10 years now. His hard work, his dedication, his perseverance has led him into this leadership role. We have all the utmost confidence in Russell to keep performing at a very high level, mentoring new officers, which are in the corner over there, here to support him. So thank you all. Thank you, Russell. Congratulations.
Thank you all for being here today. This is a moment I've looked forward to for quite some time, and I'm truly honored to be standing here. It means the world to me to receive this promotion under this administration, one that has been nothing but supportive and apropos of true leadership, continuing to foster growth and opportunity within the department. I'd like to thank Town Manager Russo, the Town Council, especially those who helped make the new position available, Chief D'Annabelle, my fellow officers, as well as my mentors throughout my career, specifically Mickey Kaylani, Dan Finkel, and Michael Wolanski. Your guidance has shaped me both personally and professionally. To my family and friends, thank you for always being in my corner. And to my wife, a very special thank you. I truly don't know how I would have navigated this career without you. It's been a journey filled with ups and downs, and through it all, you've been there, supporting me every step of the way. Lastly, to my two children, you may not know it, but thank you for keeping me grounded and making me smile even on those harder days. Thank you again.
Before we take a break for pictures and other office, I just want to turn over my colleagues on the council for a couple of comments. Deputy Mayor Dixon?
All right. Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead, Matt.
Okay, great. All right. I'll just go with all my comments right now. Congratulations to Sergeant Russell Post, well deserved. Congratulations to Pamela Fletcher for being the Senior Citizen of the Year. And Mr. Russo, congratulations on that long list of accomplishments that you've accomplished here in the town of Newton. Great example of a leader and a manager, but more importantly, even better example of a human being. So thank you for all you do.
Matt? Councilwoman Teets?
So Russ, as you know, these are my favorite type of meetings. And so I don't know if anybody was in ShopRite the other day on Monday, but some of us were there to bag groceries and raise attention to bring attention to the ShopRite partners in caring to help Bag Hunger Day. And Russ and I were bagging together and everybody at ShopRite was buying Malamars. So if you have not gotten your Malamars, they are 2 boxes for $4. And it's just my little token to you. And besides the Malamar, also send you my congratulations and continue to be that good partner in the town and in the community. And it was a good event, and it just proves that, you know, they made the right selection. So good job. And to Tom, congratulations again on your 18 years. I give Helen a lot of credit to be able to read that proclamation because I need a bigger font. And yeah, you've certainly keep moving the town in the right direction. And Pam, congratulations on being Senior of the Year. I almost didn't recognize you with the orange vest, but I've known you long enough to to pick you out of a crowd. And you know, certainly well deserved. You definitely are a great representation of the town. You probably start everyone's day off better than you even know or realize. And yeah, your personality and willingness to smile and just bring brightness to a room is very much appreciated. And as a side note, when I was a dispatcher, Pam used to bring the department dinner on some holidays, and I volunteered to work holidays because Pam made dinner and it was good. So thank you.
Councilwoman Diglio? I'll start with you, Russell. Congratulations on this. This is something you well deserved. I've known you for quite some time since you first joined the force. And I thank you for all the service and dedication that you have to it. Thank you. And I look forward to all your accomplishments in the future. Pam, yes, we have been friends for quite some time. So it is a pleasure to know that you have been named Senior of the Year. And I look forward to working with you on the Recreation Department as we have in the past. Good friends never leave. Thank you. And Tom, well, I've known you since you started. And it has been 18 years of watching you succeed in many of the adventures. We haven't always agreed on things, but being a Calabrese female and you being a Calabrese male, we all know how that works. So, and I enjoy the fact that and I really love that Trish is here. I finally got to see her again, had missed her. So, thank you and look forward to working with you even longer. Councilman Goose?
If I knew we were giving gifts, I would have brought the ambulance by so you could drive around the lot. I got good lights and sirens, but it's fun. But you know, it's very neat. I say this, you know, at all of our promotion ceremonies when we either have a new officer starting or someone who I got the opportunity to witness started the department and then grow over the past 10 years. And you know, I think Helen says it the most. We have a very fine department. Very happy to be here in town, and everyone in this room makes it the way it is, yourself included. So welcome aboard. Congratulations on moving up in the ranks. Look forward to great work over the next, I guess, 15 years now. Excellent, excellent. Pam, congratulations. I always also enjoy seeing longtime, lifelong residents of Newton being recognized, and you led a career of public safety as a legal secretary with the prosecutor's office, and even in retirement, you're continuing to help keep the community safe, both through your work as a crossing guard and through the provision of fun events to keep people occupied through the Recreation Commission. So thank you very much for your continued service to the town. Tom? So Tom has been the town manager of Newton for more than half of my life. I thought I left, I went to college, went to grad school, but a couple of things brought me back to town. Building a house here, deciding to start a family, place some very substantial roots, and I'd be remiss to say that you weren't a part of that or a reason for that. So for all of the reasons mentioned in the proclamation, all the reasons mentioned by everyone else here tonight, thank you for the 18 years and however many more are left.
Thanks.
Congratulations and good luck to everything in the future.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So Pam, when I first met you, your effervescent personality was on display. And I think I walked away from that first meeting saying, gosh, is this lady always like this? Is she always smiling? Is she always full of pep? And undoubtedly, whether it's on the crossing guard corner, at one of our events, with the Recreation Commission, or even just seeing you around town. You are who you are like this every single day. And I thank you for that because your personality is contagious. I have seen you take a curmudgeon and make them smile by a passing word or, something that you've said to them to just recognize them. And thank you for being such a beacon of light to the town of Newton and the fact that you've been here your entire life and led a life of service. And then in retirement, doing the same, giving back to your community. It is people like you that the town of Newton is the way that it is because you are part of the heart of the town of Newton. Thank you for being here. Thank you for continuing to be of service. And thanks for being a light to so many. We appreciate you. Russell, I've said this before. I mean, I love when we have the department here. And for, in one way, shape or form this year, I feel like I've interacted with the department so many different ways and just seeing the amazing professionalism, the growth, the dedication, the commitment, the community policing, the strive to make the world a better place. This is the department that you're part of and you know this. And I think that this role of the administrative sergeant is so critically important. And I know that the officers around you have fought for this role and demonstrated the need. And I think have filled it with the person that's going to embrace it, grow it, and even make it into a bigger position than we've really envisioned. And take the opportunities in front of you and just really expand upon them. So congratulations to you. I want to thank your family. As we know, all of you of service and as our first responders can't do it without the family and support of your family and your friends and your community. So thank you all for being here. I wish you much luck as you move forward. And I will say that not that many years ago, many of us on the council were reflecting on all the retirements coming up and this big, what we perceived to be gap, right, between the officers that were, I'm not going to say aging out, but that term may have been used. And then the officers that were coming in and quite honestly concerned, right, about just the gap that the perception of the gap that was there. And I think we've all been really pleasantly surprised and really happy with the leadership that has just kind of come up through the ranks. You all are embracing new skill building and training and doing what it takes to be ready for the next level when it's been presented. And I think this is a great example of just that opportunity. So Chief, great job of the entire department. So happy to see so many retired law enforcement here back tonight to support. Congratulations, keep up the great work. We're so proud of all of you. And I say it all the time, this is the best police department, definitely in the county, if not in the state of New Jersey. And we're so proud of each and every one of you. So thank you and congratulations. And we'll pause now for pictures and take a little TV timeout. Yeah. And hold on for you.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, we are back in session. So we'll go to item 5 on the agenda. This is the approval of minutes. We have the August 11th, 2025 regular meeting and executive session meeting minutes. Any additional additions or changes, amendments?
No additional. I will make the motion to approve the August 11th, 2025 regular meeting and executive session.
Do I have a second?
I will second.
I have a motion to accept both the regular meeting and executive session minutes of August 11th by Councilwoman Diglio and a second by Councilwoman Teets. Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Coos,
Yes.
Mr. Dixon,
Yes.
Mrs. Diglio,
Yes.
Mrs. Teets,
Yes.
Mayor LaFois.
Yes. At this point in the meeting, the town council welcomes comments from any member of the public on any topic to help facilitate an orderly meeting and to permit the opportunity for anyone who wishes to be heard. Speakers are asked to take one turn at the microphone and please limit their comments to 3 minutes. The clerk will keep time. If reading from a prepared statement, please provide a copy and email a copy to the clerk's office after making your comments so it may be properly reflected in the minutes. Council may choose to comment after the entire public portion has concluded. Please identify yourself and spell your last name for the record. I don't think we have anyone in person. Tom, do we have anyone online to make comments?
No raised hands.
No raised hands on this time. At this time, we will close that portion of the meeting. We'll move on to council and manager reports. Mr. Russo?
Yes, so just to note that there's a proclamation that was presented on August 19th for Eagle Scout Joseph Foley. So we'll just make a note and provide a copy of that for the record. And I alluded to it before, obviously, sending prayers to Charlie Kirk's family. And it was a little jarring today watching that unfold. And, you know, I hope people recognize the importance of civil discourse in politics and government, especially with what we do here on the dais that, and, especially for young people. I just had class last night and, you try to implore young people to understand how to agree to disagree, right? And be civil and, focus on the art of persuasion rather than, personal destruction. I think today was a sad example of what happens when people don't respect, the thoughts and opinions of others. So I hope that we can find space for that going forward in our society, that, violence isn't the way to get your point across, that people could learn how to be a little bit more civil and agreeing to disagree about topics. So I pray for the poor man's family, especially his wife and his kids. So thanks.
Thanks, Mr. Russo. Councilwoman Coos,
I do not.
Woman Diglio,
Not at this time.
Councilwoman Teets,
As I mentioned during Russ's ceremony, promotion ceremony, that we bagged groceries the other day at ShopRite for the ShopRite's Partner in Caring to help bag Hunger Day. And ShopRite does this, I believe it's like a month-long donation a campaign that they do, and all of the proceeds stay within Sussex County. And there were representatives from the police department, the fire department, there were county officials, and the sheriff was there. And it was a good community event, and I look forward to next year's. It's always a good time. And a school board meeting last night. I think it was the shortest one I have ever attended. So they, just talked about back to school is going well, and they went through some personnel changes, and they also Dr. Piccirillo mentioned that the sports teams are off to a good start. And with that, I would like to give a shout out to Brielle Roberts. She is a junior on the football team, and on Friday night, she was the first female football player for the Newton Braves to score a touchdown. So way to go, Braves, on your very decisive win, and way to go, Brielle, for her accomplishment and representing, girl power, females, very good. And just a quick reminder about the 5K is on October 25th, and the Fall Festival and Car Show for the town is on October 12th. And you can visit the town's website for details on both of those. And also, the Newton Pride Foundation is having a, gotta check the date so I don't give out the wrong date, but on September 20th, it's a Saturday from 9:30 until 3. The Newton Pride Foundation is having a indoor, what is it? A craft fair, sorry, at the high school, 9:30 to 3, September 20th. And lastly, to Helen and your family, big day, so congratulations.
Thanks.
I'm looking forward to be a part of it, and the weather looks good, so
Thank you for that.
congratulations,
Yes,
Pat and
yes.
Alex. And I will mention also that, the craft fair is indoors, so I'm putting all my, power on the wedding day to be a
Okay,
good day.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
So, congratulations to you.
Thanks, Michelle. Deputy Mayor Dixon?
Nothing else at this time.
Okay. All right, so it has been, we only have one meeting in August. It's been a busy 4 weeks. I did have the honor of presenting that proclamation to Joseph Foley during his Eagle Court of Honor, which was really great. That same night was our Town of Newton barbecue at the Miners game. So I know Councilwoman Diglio, Councilwoman Teets, many members of the town staff, our professionals, volunteers came out. It was a great night. So thanks to everybody that came out. Thanks to Kat, Terry, Tom, everybody who organized that event. It's a great night every year. On August 20th, we had our planning board meeting and John Ragsdale was either voluntold or voted in, I guess is technically the term, as our new vice chair. With Mr. Marion moving out of the area. We wish, of course, Gary a ton of luck in his new municipality in town, and we welcome John Ragsdale to a leadership role within the planning board. On August 21st, I attended the 200 Club of Sussex County meeting. They have their annual dinner coming up. I did not bring the date, unfortunately, but I will share that with everyone. That's going to be at Perona Farms. And the 200 Club raises money for scholarships, but also to support first responders' families in the horrific event that they lose their loved one and need some support. On August 22nd, we had Senior Appreciation Day at the pool. Speaking of our seniors, so we were giving out ice cream. It was great to see so many people there. Members of the community, staff, and some of the seniors knew and absolutely came for ice cream, if not seconds or thirds. And then some seniors were pleasantly surprised. They were enjoying the day at the pool and then got ice cream. So that was great. And I think it was good for our little young ones to wonder why grandma was getting ice cream and they weren't. So on August 26th, I attended the Sussex County League of Municipalities meeting on the, Tom Ferry, help me out. What's the name of that boat? Lola.
Lady
Lotta. Lady Lotta. On Lake Hopatcong. Yeah. It was a good night. It was interesting because it was beautiful. And then as soon as we got off the boat, it started pouring. But many of you might not know that our own Tom Ferry is on the executive committee of the League of Municipalities for Sussex County as, of course, treasurer, and has been for several years. But Tammy and Tom and others are really trying to re-engage the League of Municipalities in Sussex County. And it's been interesting. I had the opportunity to talk to some of the elected officials in the other towns. And while we have lots of differences and lots of challenges, we have a lot of similarities in terms of our opportunities and the things that concern us and our neighbors, our friends, and our business owners. So I think it's a worthwhile endeavor. And Tom, thank you for your leadership in that. And certainly as you have information that you want us to consider that's coming out of the league, please feel free to bring that to us and get our attention on certain things that maybe we are not aware of in other towns. The next day, Deputy Mayor Dixon and I attended the homelessness prevention meeting that Tom hosted. It was a packed room over in the police department conference room with representatives from the county. We had Mike Callahan from the Department of Community Affairs representing the state to talk about really the perception of what's happening on the county green, more to come on that. And I know many of the council members, and certainly I know Tom and the town on a daily basis are getting and fielding calls about the group of individuals up on the square. And I'm not going to go too much into that right now. On the next day, however, we attended the Newton Youth Football Pep Rally. I want to thank Deb Danielson for the invitation. Councilwoman Diglio was able to attend as well. We unveiled the new scoreboard there that's going to be used for football and for baseball. And I certainly want to thank Thor Labs for donating the more than $9,000 to make that scoreboard a reality. So it was good that Jamie was there with us on behalf of Thor Labs to attend. It was so great, really brought back memories of my son playing football and the girls cheering. And actually, my daughter that's getting married on Saturday was cheering for her future husband at that time. Didn't know it, of course, but it was nice to be back on the field and just see how the program has grown and the excitement that's up there. And everybody kept reflecting on how that is the feeder program for the Newton football program, which we know is well decorated and very successful. So it was great to see all the players and cheerleaders out there. And then on September 3rd, we had the town of Newton meet and greet with the business owners in town. It was a beautiful night up at the pool. Tom, thank you and your team for putting that together to be have Crave there as a caterer. And there were really, really great conversations going on about the excitement that the business owners have in town, the opportunity to learn more about some of their business plans. I think Michelle and I got to talk to a couple people who, like I think we just learned that CKO is under new membership or new ownership and got to meet the new owners and some others with businesses around town. So lots of good excitement there. Thank you, Michelle. We have a big week, but so do you. I just wanted to recognize the fact that after a fantastic career for 36 years at Picatinny Arsenal, you will be retiring this Friday. And Michelle, I know you've had a leadership role there and obviously working in government, being of service, compounded with the fact that you were working in dispatch for several years, also long, like many years. But I just wanted to congratulate you on your retirement. You know, all of us, so many people work so hard their entire lives to get to this point where they're able to retire and then enjoy life and be in a place of health and stability and be able to retire and join your husband in retirement. I look forward to seeing how you all balance that being together every day, day in and day out. But no doubt that you have lots of great plans ahead of you and we'll figure out what the next phase of your life looks like. So congratulations on your retirement.
And the
What
good news is Tom is halfway there. He's at 18. I had 36.
well, see, Tom's seen another 18 years.
I was gonna come on board for animal control. so-
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. And
Federal
dispatch is always
pension,
looking for
municipal
people.
pension is difficult.
You
Pension, federal.
you can come right back into dispatch. You know.
So I'm gonna be a part-time dispatcher, ACO
And crossing guard. Yes, absolutely. All right, hired.
Joey is.
Look at that, see, already hired.
Like, yeah, I'll take her.
Yes, and we have Labor Day and then back to school. Our streets are busy. Our crossing guards are out there today. I think our police officers were like on 3 or 4 corners. I don't know if that's indicative.
Several in training.
Oh, several in training.
Hours in before they can go out on their own.
Okay. So I was going to say, I don't know if we have if we have lots of openings or if we
I think
just
we're pretty good.
transition.
It's Just,
Okay.
it was the early school year. We got to get everybody trained up. They need a certain amount of hours.
Okay, well, thank you to the officers that have been covering those corners. Best of luck to all of our students this year in all of their, and I know all the great things that they're going to accomplish, to the administration, Dr. Picarillo and everybody. But I just want to remind everybody to slow it down. Please take it easy, be safe. The days, the sunlight's getting shorter. The students are out. I live now over by the high school and we have lots of young drivers and then even more experienced drivers that between their phones and not using crosswalks and all that kind of stuff have seen already some dangerous situations. And I just want to remind everybody to please take it easy. And then I would be remiss, absolutely remiss, to not acknowledge the fact that we are on the eve of 9/11. Wow, still gets me emotional. 24 years. And we all committed and promised that we would never forget. And we can't forget those days. And so, Tom, you know, regardless of where you are on the political aisle, to watch Charlie Kirk today out amongst college students, to have conversations, real conversations about anything and everything, and then have his life taken, just heartbreaking, regardless of whether you agreed with Charlie or didn't agree with Charlie. But here we are on the eve of September 11th, 9/11 and everything that it represents 24 years ago. And I just want to make that reminder that we can never forget. All right, I think that is it. We have no unfinished business tonight. We'll move on to ordinances. We have second reading and public hearing on ordinance 2025-18. This is an ordinance by the mayor and town council amending the code of the town of Newton to repeal chapter 105 again. This is the filming ordinance to adapt a new chapter 105 filming and to repeal chapter 100 entitled fees and costs, namely section 100-8 filming chapter 105, to adopt a new chapter 100 entitled fees and costs, namely section 100-8 filming chapter 105. The third time, hopefully third time is a charm. So we're going to open this hearing to the public. If anyone wants to come forward to speak on the ordinance, please do so now. Tom, I don't see any raised hands. All right, we'll close the hearing to the public, and if I can have a motion to act on the ordinance.
I'll make a motion to act on ordinance 2025-18.
And I will second that motion.
I have a motion by Councilwoman Teets and a second by Councilwoman Diglio. A roll call vote, please.
Mr. Coos,
Yes.
Mr. Dixon,
Yes.
Mrs. Diglio,
Yes.
Mrs. Teets,
Yes.
Mayor LaFois.
Yes, and thank you to Kat and everybody who's been working, Tom, on to get us film ready. I'm looking forward to the next article put out by the state that lists Newton as being town ready official, although we have been. All right, our next one is introduction of ordinance 2025-19. This is an ordinance to amend, revise, and supplement chapter 320 entitled zoning, form-based code, most notably section 320-3 entitled definitions, and section 320-25 entitled sign standards. Do I have a motion to introduce or any discussion, Tom?
This reflects the discussion on the 3D sign ordinance. It'll be referred to the land use board next week and put back to the council next month.
All right. Any discussion, further discussion? All right, do we have a motion to introduce?
I'll make the motion to introduce ordinance 2025-19.
And I will second.
I have a motion to introduce by Councilwoman Diglio and a second by Councilwoman Teets. A roll call, please.
Mr. Coos,
Yes.
Mr. Dixon,
Yes.
Mrs. Diglio,
Yes.
Mrs. Teets,
Yes.
Mayor LaFois.
Yes, the public hearing on ordinance 2025-19 will be held on Wednesday, October 15th at the next at that council meeting. Next, we have ordinance 2025-20. This is an ordinance to amend, revise, and supplement chapter 100 of the town code of the town of Newton entitled fees and costs, most notably section 100-21A entitled property maintenance code, chapter 213, article 2. Tom?
Yeah, so that reflects the fact that the county of Sussex is taking over the property maintenance code duties as per the new state law, so we had to adjust some of the costs and fees associated with the inspections.
Okay, any questions or discussion on that ordinance? Do I have a motion to introduce?
I'll make the, good.
I'll make the motion to introduce ordinance 2025-20.
And I will second.
I have a motion by Councilwoman Diglio, a second by Councilwoman Teets. Roll call, please.
Mr. Coos,
Yes.
Mr. Dixon,
Yes.
Mrs. Diglio,
Yes.
Mayor, Mrs. Teets,
Yes.
Mayor LaFois.
Yes, this ordinance will also be held, the hearing for this ordinance will also be held on Wednesday, October 15. All right, next up, we have the consent agenda. All items listed with an asterisk are considered to be routine and non-controversial by the town council and will be approved by one motion. There will be no separate discussion of these items unless a council member so requests, in which case the item will be removed from the consent agenda and considered in its normal sequence on the agenda. Mr. Russo, can you run down the resolutions, please?
For 207 is credits to water sewer accounts. 208 is a contract to store tractor company through co-op contract for Ventrac tractor. 209 is a refund of monies due to a county tax court judgment. 210 and 211 relate to the use of Morris County Co-op for proposed improvements to various streets. 212 bills and vouchers. 214 tax collector can hold the electronic tax sale. 215 appoints members to various boards and commissions. 216 Michael Teets to the planning board as alternate one. Application for membership for the fire department Matthew Kiefer, and then we do have an executive this evening, resolution 213 later for
There it
attorney-client privilege.
Yep, okay. Any questions or conversations on any of the consent agenda? Anyone wishing to pull any of them? Okay, seeing none, do I have a motion and a second to approve?
I'll make the motion to approve the consent agenda as presented.
Second?
I will second.
Been a good system.
Just wanted to make sure that, yeah, okay. I have a motion by Councilwoman Diglio and a second by Councilwoman Teets. Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Coos,
Abstaining from check number 13874. Yes, other ones.
Mr. Dixon,
Yes.
Mrs. Diglio,
Yes.
Mrs. Teets,
Yes, but abstaining to resolution 216-2025.
and Mayor LaFois.
Yes. All right, we will have open our second public session. There is no one in person. Anyone online wishing to speak at this time? I don't see any raised hands, so we'll close the public portion. Any further council manager comments, Mr. Russo?
Just a fun fact that we had almost 11,000 check-ins at the pool this summer.
That is great.
Busy summer, it was a very successful summer season for the pool.
Yeah, oh, it's really great. Every single time that I'm there, I think we hear this, that people are there for the first time, never realize that the facility exists. It's the hidden gem. It's the best kept secret. It's nicer than they thought. They heard about it from their friend, finally decided to come, didn't, all the things. So it's no doubt, Tom, that people are hearing more and more about it and coming, which is great. It's beautiful, beautiful facility. Deputy Mayor Dixon, any other comments from you at this time?
Nothing else at this time.
Councilman Coos?
Nope. Thank you.
Councilwoman Diglio?
Nope.
Councilwoman Teets?
Nothing at this time.
Okay, so we do have executive session tonight, resolution 213-2025. This is a resolution providing for a meeting not open to the public in accordance with the provisions of New Jersey Open Public Meetings Act, NJSA 10:4-12. I, attorney-client privilege. Anything to say at this time, Mr. Bernstein, with regards to action after?
I don't believe we're gonna take formal action after the agenda, after the closed session.
Okay, so I need a motion to enter into executive session.
I'll make a motion to enter into executive session, resolution 213-2025.
Do I have a second?
I will second.
All right, we're going in at 8:11 PM. He is here tonight. Okay, thanks
All
very
in favor
much.
of it?
All in favor, please.
Aye.
Aye.
All right.
All right, so Matt, I'll call you on, yeah, okay.